Note to self, you are only as old as you feel. So stop acting so serious. I know what you're thinking. Matt, you must stink. How do you take showers? Well, shower time.
Yeah, baby. That's the good stuff.
Yes, another day. Another day, another dollar. Or another sunset. That's what's up. All right, 30 days of health. We're nearing the end, guys. We're nearing the end. And this last stretch, it's gonna get real. But before we get real, we're gonna get playful because, you know, balance and all that good stuff. Really, the last 3 days is gonna be a lot of like, all right, let's lock in everything we've been working on so that we can retain it beyond this series. Self-motivation, inspiration needs to come from within, ultimately. That's the only way sustainable. We're gonna get there. That's a couple days from now. But today, intention is I am playful. Playful. Not to be confused with immaturity. This is just retaining that spirit of joy that you had.
Remember how much joy you... Oh my God!
Over random stuff, you would just freak out and have so much pure joy. I remember. Sometimes I tap into that space and it's life-giving, literally. They have found, we made it without breaking anything, to the beach. They found that cells, first of all, they regenerate, right? Depending on what body part, it takes a little longer for some things, but pretty much everything, with one exception, which I'm going to tell you soon, everything in our body regenerates, our cells, and our attitude, perspective on things, puts an imprint onto our cells, which when they deteriorate and die off, they pass that DNA information onto the next cells that take their place. And so, aging is an attitude. You can tell sometimes. Old people just retain that joyous spirit. It's real. I know you know what I'm talking about. There are no words to really communicate this, but I think you have a hunch. And it's something that I've noticed, oh my God, a lot here. When I look into the eyes of someone who's really old and you can just tell is happy and healthy, their eyes tell it all. And I have to read this response I got from a friend. I asked, if you could ask a 100-year-old anything, what would you ask them? And she said, I would have no question, but look into their eyes, and their light in their eyes would answer all the questions. Oh, it's so true, but you can't really explain it, and it's odd because I want to derive everything from this individual, right? Like that's my intention. I'm sitting with someone who's lived 4 times as long as me. You just want to tell me what you know. Shake their fragile little bodies, but they don't. I don't know. They're like kind of egoless in that sense, where they're like, just live life. Stop asking me for the secrets. Just go live. Be happy. It's so simple. But in their eyes. And that is the one thing in our body that does not regenerate. From birth, our eyes actually add layers on top of the cells, and they just get more rich. Which is why when you look at someone in the eyes, you can tell so much from a person because everything about that person is there in their eyes. And our joy in life, it reflects on everything, not just your eyes, but your body, your everything. It penetrates your cells, and that's why youthfulness. I am youthful. I had to sneak that intention into this series somewhere, and today made a lot of sense because we're going to carry this youthfulness out through the rest of the series in a very fun, determined, kind of balanced out way. So, asthma challenge for you. Actually, I got a couple challenges. Not only carry a little bit of youthfulness, a little more youthfulness in you. It doesn't mean you always need to be like laughing or physically do anything differently. It just carry a lighter frame of mind. Just stop being so serious. And this is something that I'm working on, that I need a lot of work on. That's my challenge, is to hold that lightness, a little more lightness in everything you do. The secondary challenge that I'm going to ask of you is, each person you come into contact today, try this out. Just try to determine what color their eyes are. Just as you talk to each person, just be like, oh, your eyes are brown. Cool. Ooh, blue, a little green in there, a little freckle. And that helps you bring awareness into that person's eyes and beyond. It's a really fun exercise, and you can see youthfulness and character in people's eyes. So, a little bonus challenge for you go-getters. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace, love, pura vida, and youthfulness. Carry it out. It affects you. What it is,